Okay, so first before I get into the tutorial, I want to say the announcement. The announcement is that I am changing this channel into an all craft channel, so it's not just duct tape. There'll be all different kinds of crafts. I mean, probably most likely there's just going to be mostly duct tape and polymer clay, but I'm changing it into an all craft channel, so you'll get a lot of different crafts instead of just duct tape. So, that is my announcement. I'm not sure if I'm going to change the name, because the name is Duct Tape Nelly. I'm not sure if I'm going to change it to like Crafty Nelly. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to change the name. I might not. But I'm probably not changing it soon because I have been editing lots of videos for my Nelly Belly 11 channel. Go check that out. And I've just been kind of busy lately, so you probably will see other crafts coming on here and my name not yet changed. And I don't know if I ever am going to change my name from Duct Tape Nelly to something else, but I don't know. But that's just the announcement that there's going to be lots of crafts on here and it's not just duct tape anymore. So I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial and let's get in. Hey guys, it's Nelly and today I'm going to be filming a tutorial, and this tutorial is super fun because it is of an Oreo, but it's not just an Oreo. It's an Oreo that can connect, then unconnect, so it's a friendship charm Oreo, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, without me yabbling on, let's get to the tutorial. And as always, you're going to need clean hands and a clean surface. So wash your hands and then wipe down your surface, because clay can get dirty really easily. Oreos, they're like a black, but they're not as black as this, and then they have a little brown, but they're not as brown as this. So I'm going to mix these two together to get my perfect in-between. Also, if you're not sure about mixing colors, because you don't want to mix your colors and find out it didn't work as well as you were hoping, and then you waste a bunch of clay, take 2 small pieces, then mix it, and then see the color that it comes out. So this right here is a perfect color for my Oreo. Now taking 2 pieces of black and brown clay, and the black clay is Promo Sculpey in black, and then this is Promo Sculpey in burnt ember. So I'm just going to take them and we're going to mix them together. And it takes a while to change the color, so you have to just keep on squishing it until you get the color of your desire. Also, it takes a while for the 2 colors to blend and become a whole new color, so just be patient and keep working at it and it should become a new color. Now it's all blended, and this is a perfect color for my Oreo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it up into a ball and keep rolling till all little lines are gone. Then what you're going to do is you're going to push it down and just keep pushing it until you get the size of the Oreo that you would like. You don't want it too thin because then it'll be hard to work with, but also having too fat is not too great either. This is the perfect size for me. Alrighty, now you're going to want to work on texturing. Now for texturing, you can go and buy a texturing brush, or if you don't have a texturing brush, you can just use a toothbrush. Don't use the one that you use because that would be gross. Just saying, you should know that. Anyway, using the toothbrush, you're just going to dab all over your little Oreo. And the texture of it should come out a little more cookie-like, not so smooth, because what Oreo is perfectly smooth? Okay, now for the detailed work. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to take whatever little object you have, an eye pin or whatever, that can make lines. And you're going to go around the edge, and you're going to make lines. Also, it's best if you make lines from top all the way down to bottom. So from the very top all the way to the bottom. Once you're done with that, make a circle around the edge. So very lightly, just make a line close to the edge. Try to keep it as perfect as possible, but as you can tell, I'm not good at that. So if you notice on an Oreo, it has, instead of indentations, it has little bumps, which would be ridiculously hard and time consuming if you were going to do that out of clay. So instead we're going to make indentations. The only part that is going to be sticking out is the middle part that says Oreo. So once you have some more black and brown clay mixed up and rolled in a ball, you're going to start rolling it out. You're going to want this little string super thin. Once you have your ball put out into a tiny little string, then you're going to create letters, which I have O already. I just need the other letters. Okay, so that was definitely the hardest part. I didn't really film any of me making the letters because it's so time consuming, but basically you just make the little balls thin as string you can get and try to make some letters. After you put your letters on, just squish them down to make sure they're very well attached. Now I'm just creating little lines across it to make it look a little more like a cookie. Once you got both the cookies done, now it's time for cream. Cream is the best part. Take a white little ball, take it, squish it down. I like a lot of cream, but that's just me. Okay. Now for the fun part. Smoothing out the edges. Okay. Now you can just take a cookie cutter, but I don't have a cookie cutter that's small enough, and all my small cookie cutters are all stuck together, so it wouldn't work for this. So, yeah. So I'm just going to cut it by hand. So I'm just cutting a little heart. You could just do a circle, but I think a heart's cuter, so. Then you're going to want to take it, you're going to want to pull it out gently. Then you're going to take your cream, you're going to put it on your Oreo. Like that. And you're going to take your little heart, put it on your other Oreo. It's time to add your eye pins. So cut down your eye pin to the correct size. I just kind of hold it up to the charm so I can kind of have an idea of how big or little I should cut the charm, the eye pin. Then just take it and push it in. Try to make sure that the charm will not, the eye pin, oh poo. Look, did it upside down. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Okay, so I like to take the little part that has a cutout heart. Take anything really. I'm using an X-Acto knife, but actually, that might get messy. So I'm just using this little tool thingy, and I'm gonna just push on the outside of the heart to make it a little bit bigger, because it's always better that your heart be a little loose than it not fit at all after baking it, because that would be very sad after all the work you put into it. Okay. So cute. Okay, now time to bake. Taking these babies down to the oven. Okay, you're gonna need a tray. This tray we don't use to cook, so I use it for my charms. You're gonna cover the tray with aluminum foil and put your charms on it. And then your clay should have baking instructions on it, but most of the clay instructions say 275, so you're gonna put it at 275. And then wait till it beeps and put it in for 15 minutes. Into the oven they go. And now out. Something that I forgot to do, which I'm pretty upset about, and I hope that doesn't affect the charms in any way, but I didn't really blend. I didn't get the white blended really well into the black, so it's not like super stuck to it. Like usually around the edges I would push down the white to get it really nice and secure to the other piece, but I forgot to do that. So if it falls off, I just use some E6000 or something like that and it should be fine. But I hope it doesn't fall off. I hope this is secure enough. So now that it just got out of the oven, we gotta wait for it to cool off. I usually wait about 15 minutes. So this is what it looks like. I think it's cute. It says Oreo. I like it. I think it's super cute. I do have to say though, it would have been able to slide in and out smoother than it does, because it slides in and out, but it's not that smooth. You kind of have to work with it. Yeah, so it probably would have slid in and out a lot smoother. I mean, it goes smooth enough, but yeah, it probably would have gone even smoother had I had a cookie cutter, but I don't. So yeah, if you're doing this, I recommend using a cookie cutter because it might be easier, but you can obviously, as you see, you can do it without a cookie cutter. So yeah, this is what it looks like.